What's up, guys? I'm here to show you again that this technique does work with this coffee pot. All right, because I've been told by a few people that it doesn't work for them. So, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to push these two buttons here, 8 ounce and a 12 ounce, at the same time until that one single solid light comes on. All right. Then what you want to do is you want to take this and empty your water out totally. And then from there, you want to take the filter out too, because you don't want to get vinegar mixed in with the filter. So you take the filter out and just set it aside. And then you empty the water out. And then what you do is you turn this on to make sure that the low water light is blinking. All right, what you do then is you take the vinegar, is you pour it in there until the low water light goes off. And then when that goes off, you're set to go. All right, but then you have to turn the coffee pot back off. And then push the two buttons, the 8 ounce and the 12 ounce, at the same time again until the solid white light comes back on. All right, and you see the blinking K? That's all you have to push. Make sure you have a cup under there, no pod in the pod place, and push that. And then the vinegar will start running through the machine. I previously made a video on this, but I'm just making another video just to show you that it works. This does work every single time. I've had a lot of comments on the past video telling me that it is working and that it's they appreciate it. They didn't know what to do, but they saw my last video and it worked for them. But a couple people said it didn't work. They tried everything, it never works. So I decided I'm gonna make another video, the same thing, and I'm gonna show you that this does work again. So I'm running the vinegar through the water. I'm running the vinegar through the coffee pot right now. And what you do is basically, once the cup fills up, you pour it down the sink. All right. They always tell you get the keurig descaler. It's $9 a bottle. You know, vinegar works just as good because guess why? It's only $2-3 a bottle. Even if it's $4 a bottle, you get so much out of this gallon of vinegar. So many uses. If I do this once a month, you know, that bottle's gonna last me almost a year. So there you go. Instead of it, and then they want you to pour the whole bottle of the solution in there. No, you don't pour the whole bottle in there. Okay, you see it's full. Okay, all right, now the blinking light is back on for the low water. So what you do is you take the rest of the vinegar and you throw it out, dump it down the sink, do whatever. But then you don't put the filter back in. You fill this back up with water. All right, what you want to do is use tap water to fill this back up. All right. Do not put the filter back in yet, because you want to run. What you want to do is you want to run a full holder of water through the Keurig machine to get that taste of vinegar out of the. Make sure it's all clean. You don't want to have a taste of vinegar in coffee. So you don't put this back in yet. You just let that stay there. Okay, so you take this back over. Notice how there's no filter in there. You put it back in, and then you just keep on pushing the K button on top. You don't have to push no numbers, whether you just push the K button, and then the water's gonna go through. All right, you just push that, It'll fill the water up. It'll empty out the reservoir with the water in it. And then what you do after that is you put the filter back in, and then you put your filtered water back in. I use the Brita filter to put it back in. As it's still filling up with water, that's what I do. I use this filter right here. I fill it up with water. All right. I'm halfway there. As you can see, I'm going to just run this down a couple more times. I just want to make sure that that taste of vinegar is not in the coffee, because you want to have a good cup of coffee. So, no blinking light yet, so just push the button again. Here comes the water. I'm almost down to the bottom. And I think what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to let this cup go out. And I think at this point, the light will be blinking. It's not blinking yet, but it will be. And once it's low light blinking, then you go and take the rest of the tap water, you dump it out, and then you put your filter back in. I replace the filter every other month. You can replace the filter as often as you want, but I replace it every other month. And it does a good job. I get the filters on Amazon. It's like $10 for a box of 10, which is nice. They might have went up a little bit in price, but I mean, for what you're doing here, and it takes care of the solution every time. All right, this is just about empty, so, and that light's gonna start blinking any minute here, and when it does, I'll just take the rest of that water, empty it out, and I'll put the filter back in, then take the Brita water filter, pour it in, fill it up, and then you'll see that this descaling light is not working. Up there's your blinking light for low water. So now you take this water, you dump it out, you take the other water, dump it out, and then you put your filter back in there. Okay, like I said, I replace this filter every couple months, and it's fine as long as I use the filtered water. Okay, now that's in there. Now I'm taking the filtered water here. I'm going to fill it up. I'll pour a little in here, but then I'm going to pause the video here for a second so I can fill it up, because I got to hold the top of the Brita filter. I do not want that water going all over. It happened to me once. Okay, now that is full. Okay, put the top back on. All right, you notice how the light is still on, so I want to unplug the machine for a minute. Well, the toaster came out with it, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'll plug the coffee pot back in, and I'll plug the toaster back in too. And I'll hit the power button, and I'm going to lift the machine here. No pod. It's blinking, and you notice that the scale light is now not blinking. So yes, it definitely does work. So I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.